He's in the movie. Car drives by. Man is walking in the road. And then man was picked up. Well, here we are. Thanks, mister. I'll get off there. Thanks a hell of a lot, man. You shouldn't pick up strangers. Want anything else? Nah. Hey, you. Hey, sailor. Where you headed? I'm going east, buddy. If I was you was good north, I'd give you a lift. I don't like riding alone, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, then why'd you bring it up, buddy? Where are you coming from? West. By where west? Maybe. I got a cousin in Ellie. You don't say. Hey. My mother told me never to speak with strangers. Okay, don't get sore. I was just trying to be sociable. Well, if that's what you want to call it. Hey, give me change for a dime, woman. This coffee. It's not going to get any better if you're staring at it, buddy. Okay. Play something quieter this time, Joe. That last song sucked. Are you done with your coffee? I've been looking at it for 2 hours, lady. You know I've been done. Mm-hmm. And now they're playing jazzy music. Turn that thing off, man. What's in you? You don't like it? Turn it off. Wait a minute, pal. That's my nickel, see? I'll play whatever I want. Oh, I guess. You can leave here anytime you want. All right, I'm sorry. Best piece played tonight. Some people ain't got any good taste. Yeah, like me for coming in this dumb diner. All right, now I'm looking anxious. Fade out. Why did they play that tune? It was that same damn tune. Good night, sweethearts. Did you ever want to cut away a piece of your memory? No matter how hard you try, you can't. Change your scenery. Later, you'll get a whiff of perfume. And here's the big giant coffee. I can't believe you're in love with me. Well, there's a cool shot, though. Look at this. That's cool, that zooming into that record. Nice. All right, they're playing moody music. Now, big light. It's a drum set. Oh, it's in a nightclub. They're playing jazz, and the people are dancing. Very happy. The lady comes up. Now she's going to sing. Your eyes are blue, your kids are true. I never knew what they could do. I can't believe you're in love with me. Oh, she's strong too. Nice haircut. Wearing them Christmas dresses. She's really good. I wish you could hear it. She's an outstanding singer, and the people used to dance like to this kind of music and drinking. She's still singing. She sure is pretty. Everybody's clapping. Now back to the present. Flashback over. You know the kind that joint was. Run interference for your girl on the dance floor. This was see, he knew he shouldn't have broken up with that woman. She was the act that really brought, part of the act that brought people in. He went solo and the audience dwindled. There was Sue. Oh, here she comes. Well, I told you not to go off on your own there. There he is smoking. Doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even have an ashtray. Are you just playing the piano? Most wonderful thing in the world. Now he's playing like the Phantom in the Opera. Really good. I was a pretty lucky guy. You sure were. Smoking. Mr. Paderewski, I presume. You're gonna make Carnegie Hall yet, she says. Yeah, it's a janitor. I'll make my debut in the basement. Oh, that's still pretty good, really. Someday if I don't get arthritis first. He sure is a bad attitude in every place he goes. That lady's really nice to him, too. Oh, wait, they're going out together. No, they're leaving that. They're going to the Break of Dawn Club. Now, let's move this a little over here. All right. Want to get something to eat, honey? I lost my appetite listening to your stupid guitar and your irritability. It comes out of nowhere. I can't stand that dump. See that drunk trying to palm me? What drunk? It was you, you stupid. That's the third time you start telling me something and stopped. Next week, we're going to get with the ring and the license. In the Bush League, she says, we struck out. Funny way to talk, darling. But she's getting out of it. She's not going to do the music. She's not going to marry him now. She wants to try her luck in Hollywood. He's not being very encouraging. He's saying that's the most stupid thing he ever heard of. You don't think I have any talent? Of course that's what I think. You don't. Busting up all our plans, woman. It won't be that long, she says. You know I do love you. Okay, there's a wipe. That's pretty cool. Well, here we are. Al, why can't you see my side of it? You're always angry, and you're not supportive of my plans. So I don't think we got any future here. We'll be together again someday, she says. Al's pissed. She wants a goodnight kiss. Oh, yeah, that's passion. All right, he's leaving. He's tired of her. She's tired of him. That's the way it goes. All right. Scene opens to back to the club. He's still lousy, and he still looks down. He's pretty good though on the tickling the ivories, right? Yeah. I'm trying to get a good. Now he's playing fast. It sounds like Peanuts music. I didn't turn on the sound for this, right? Oh, and it plays music. Yeah. There it is. There's his music. It sure is sad. You'd be sad too if you had to listen to this stuff. Yep. This is a lot of screen time being eaten up by this bad music. Yeah, sir, they gave me this and asked you not to play. Not bad at all. Okay, I'm getting a better, the whole frame, king and frame. A little bit here.
But when this drunk handed me a 10 spot after a request, I couldn't get very excited.
The place was crawling with germs. It couldn't. I thought of something. All right. You think the club would have a phone, but that he could use, but no. Call through Los Angeles. Mrs. Harvey. Sue Harvey. That's right. Look at all that. That's the sound. That's the call going across the country. And there's some more people putting in switchboard. And he puts in some more dimes. This is the 7th try, he says. Hello, this is Al. Oh, baby, it's great to hear from you, too. What's that, you do? Me, too. He's talking too fast for she really could answer. Working as a hash slinger? That's tough. You just stick it out, Sue, baby. I'll keep talking, and you don't have time to speak. Oh, there she is. Looks like a pretty nice place. Train, plane, bus, magic carpet. I'll be there if I have to crawl. And then, let's get married right away. That's the stuff. That's what I've been wanting you to hear you say. Well, goodbye for now. I'll be seeing you soon. It's all right. That was a little creepy there, buddy. At the end. Okay, here's the map. They're going from Newark, and he's hitching. He only had enough money to eat. The stuff you never have enough of, money. Little green things with George Washington. Oh, look, somebody's here. Somebody's in the room. Driving. I had too little of it. Too little money. He's walking through, carrying that suitcase, getting them stickers on the suitcase. He's out in the desert, thumbing a ride, going my way. Ever done hitchhiking? It's not much fun. I know all about college education. But me, I'll take my education in college. PS 62 is where I went. All right, that's good. All right, almost halfway done. Guys walking some. Thumbing rides will save your bus fare, but it's dangerous. Squeal of brakes. It's pretty good that he still wears the tie. He's been in the desert for like 2 weeks. This guy picked him up. Well, they didn't use green screen or blue screen back then. What they used was rear projection to do the background when they were doing like in studio backgrounds. Like this is a rear projection. They projected onto the screen behind that wall there. Look, they had the first dash cam. I was glad. I never know what to say to strangers. And two, you can never tell if a guy wants to talk. I kept my mouth shut until he started opening up. Give me something from the glove compartment, pal. Hold the wheel, will you? That's not the wheel. Oh, he's taking some. Ooh, now you're talking. Just took two Adderalls. How far are you going? L.A. Well, you're really traveling, aren't you? Yeah, but I don't expect to make it. Well, not much luck, huh? Sure, all bad. Not many people stop for a guy this day. Can't blame him. Where are you coming from? New York? Ah, New York. Yeah, look, this time I'm going all the way. Right through to Los Angeles. Drive a car? I'll holler if I need you. An hour passed before I noticed that he had huge scratches on his hands. Well, I guess I'm not observant because they are pretty bad. Beauty, huh? They're gonna be scars someday. What an animal. Right on both counts. It was big and vicious. The most dangerous animal in the world. A woman. Looks like he lost a bout. This is all long ago. I tossed her out on her ear. Was I wrong? Oh yeah, they're saying some really misogynistic things, but I mean, that's the way it was. That's the way people talked back then. $2 million dames used to known like her. Stop the car, open the door. Take it on the art to Duffy. That's pretty funny. If you want to see a real scare, let me show you my appendicitis procedure. We're just kidding, Dolan. My dad owned some Franco-Prussian sabers. The old man wasn't around. We got in a duel. The guy hit me in the arm. Pretty mean cut. Yeah, I can see. Get in that box again. I need some more. He's going to take some more Adderall. Here he goes. Ah, sweet. Be up all night, buddy. Pain made me lose my head. Before I knew it, I knocked the other kid's eye out. Now that's the one thing parents back then said not to do. I got scared and decided I was going to run away from home. Old man almost caught me. I got some other people now are in the room. You've seen a bundle for sure. I beat it when my dad called for a doctor. That's 16 years ago. Haven't been home since. Oh look, it's actually pretty good. A bite of something he wants to stop for. I hadn't had anything in my stomach for hours. I wanted to make sure this guy knew the score. I'll wait out here for you, mister. It's on me, buddy. You've made your first million, maybe you can treat me. Okay, buddy. Alright, that's pretty friendly. Alright. They go in. It's the voiceover, but it's confusing as to where it is, who he's talking to. Hadn't seen his old man since he ran away. He got rooked in Miami. I'm supposed to be the smart guy. I'm going back to Florida next time with all kinds of money. Anything else? No else. I've had plenty. I need to use the bathroom. Look, he's going to give her a big tip. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, man, flashes his money. Keep it, sister. Keep the change. They're waiting outside for me. Oh, pretty smooth there, buddy. Okay, now they're driving again. It's in the dock. Oh, he drove. They switched. This is a road trip. I began to get sleepy myself. I was happy, though. Soon I'd be with Sue. The long trip was practically over. I began to think of the future. Couldn't have been brighter if I could embroider it with neon lights. Oh, look, that's a cool shot. Now it opens up. Not sure if this is his dream sequence. So it's a dream sequence in a flashback. It's kind of like 2 levels deep. Now she's singing. She's a good singer, really. All right, I'll let everybody hear. It's not bad. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. And that camera pulls back. It's like a Inception or something with those levels of reality. Mr. Haskell, Mr. Haskell. It's raining. Should we stop and put up the top? Nah, I never do that, buddy. Well, now they're going through the water. And Mr. Haskell, Mr. Haskell. I'm going to put up the top. All right. Mr. Haskell is passed, I believe. This guy can't do it. All right, he's pulling it open. Mr. Haskell's dead. Are you hurt? How'd you figure that out, buddy? Okay, back to the first flashback. You're going to say, don't make me laugh. Okay. He's trying to get Haskell away. Haskell's dead. I'm in for it. Who would believe he fell out of the car? I think pretty much anyone. He has no bruises. I think if he said that he had some sort of heart attack or something, I think people would believe you. That's not clear why he thinks he has to cover up for this guy died of a heart attack or something. I'd have my head in a noose. Had to hide the body. Had to leave. Had to take the car. Thank God it's a Corvette. Okay. He's carrying him. And he's pretty strong. Alright, they're going into the dirt. Here it is, into the dirt. There's dramatic music. And he lays Mr. Haskell down nice. Man, he covering with brush. I need money for gas. Besides, it was stupid of me to leave all that money in here. I'd have to take his driver's license too. By that time, I'd done everything the police said, even if I didn't. Okay. He's getting really nervous. He thinks he's going to get arrested for Mr. Haskell dying. Now, this is really okay. This movie's ahead of its time. He switched clothes. He put the top up. So, here comes the police. A motorcycle. Oh, we got some people here listening. Okay. Hey, is this your car? Why are you leaving it in the middle of the road? I'm sorry, officer. I just had to pull over to put the top up. Next time, think. Watch your step in the future. Cars come by here once in a while. We have plenty of wrecks. All right. Okay, he's getting on the motorcycle. There he goes. The police driving away. All right. He gets on that side. That's odd. He left nothing in the car to give him away. He didn't seem to do much work covering up Mr. Haskell. As I drove, it was still raining. The drop streaked down the windshield like tears. I kept imagining I was being followed. Took me how long it took me to get to California state line, I don't know. I lost track of time. The rain had stopped and the rain was up. The sun was up. There's another police. Oh wait, this is at the border. Any fruits or vegetables? Any livestock or poultry? See your registration and driver's license. This is what it was like to go into California back then, I guess. Anything in the baggage compartment? Nope. Charles Haskell Jr., black hair. Are you Charles Haskell Jr.? Yes. Well, remember, if you stay 30 days, you get a telephone. Okay, they can get to the border in going into California. Cops and no cops, I need to sleep. I had to hit the hay and hit it hard. Okay, I had to pull over. He's pulling over. He's turning in. It's a pretty nice room. Sleeping, that's pretty cool. A guy on the run like this has a set of pajamas. And he's sleeping like a baby. Camera pans over him. No, Mr. Haskell. Okay, this is a weird dream he's having. Flashback in the flashback. You can't die, Mr. Haskell. This is really cool. It's dreaming in his flashback. A knock on the door. For the love of God, shut up and let me sleep. It's the maid. The maid wants to come in. Later in a half hour. All right. Well, the maids sound pretty nice. He's getting out. Oh man. He's had enough of this shit. He's had enough of this California stuff. Alright, now every minute I had to be Charles Haskell was dangerous. I had to be Charles Haskell until I could get to some city and swap out. Wow, I got a nice shaving kit. Oh man, look at the razors they had back then. Brush, the blade. I could go find Sue after I ditched the car. Those 5 minutes at the state line made me realize that I should find out a bit about Mr. Haskell. It's good that him and Mr. Haskell wear the exact same size shirt. This was a lot of Jack. It's the kind of money I'd rather not have. Okay, he's putting his money away. going through Mr. Haskell's personal stuff. Mr. Haskell was a chiseler, I found out. All these letters written. Haskell was posing as a salesman. It's easy to see where he got all his money. Okay? He rooked his old man. That's all I could find out. That was enough. I told myself, maybe old man Haskell was lucky his son took off. He'd never know it. But it saved him from taking a flyer. Okay, now more rear projection. That's pretty cool. He's driving down. It goes up to a gas station. It looks pretty dingy. He's getting out of the car, closing the door, walking around. He's looking for water for the car. There was a woman. She was. Well, he finally did something smart. He's giving this lady a ride. This is what is the ingenue. This is the ingenue in all of these movies, film noir movies. Okay, she's walking. She looks angry. Don't do it, lady. Don't go with this guy. He half-asses everything. All right. Nice music. All right, let's listen to it. They're driving. How far are you going? That took me by surprise. I turned my head to look her over. She was facing straight ahead, so I couldn't see her eyes. She was young, not more than 24. Man, she looked like she was just thrown off the crummiest freight train in the world. Despite this, I got the impression of beauty. Not the beauty you dream about when you're with your wife, but a beauty that's almost falling for it because it's so real. Then suddenly she turns and faces me. How far you say you're going? Los Angeles, LA. LA's good enough for me. That's what I was afraid of. What'd you say? Oh, nothing. Just thinking out loud. People get in trouble for doing that. What's your name? You can call me Viv if you like. You live in Los Angeles? No. Where are you coming from? Back there. Needles? Nope. Oh, sure, Phoenix. You look just like a Phoenix girl. Are the girls in Phoenix that bad? Haha. Man, this guy fell asleep. He bored Haskell to death, and now he bored this woman to sleep after like 10 minutes driving. I didn't wake her up. This girl didn't worry me. I got over that funny feeling. It's my jangled nerves. With her eyes closed. She seemed harmless. I began to feel sorry for her. Poor kid probably had a hard life. Who was she? And why was she going to Los Angeles? Where'd she come from? The only thing I knew about her was her name. A few hours more, we'd be in Hollywood. I'd park the car and look up Sue. The nightmare of the dead man would be over. Wait, she suddenly jumps up. Where did you leave his body? Oh, he's having a... Oh, where? That's not you, mister. Yeah, you're mine. That's my name, Charles Haskell. I can prove it. Save yourself the trouble. I rode with Charles Haskell all the way from Los Angeles, Louisiana. You drove, you heard me. All that talk about dueling and scars and scratches, it was with Vera. That was the woman Haskell mentioned. Well, I'm waiting. She knows about Haskell. That Haskell was stretching cold many hours on the road, side of the road. He haunted me. Haskell haunted me. Well, there was nothing I could say. It was her move. Vera, whatever her name was just my luck picking her up. Couldn't have been Helen, Mary, or Evelyn, Ruth. It had to be the very last person I should have met. Whichever way you turn. Okay? It went back to the present, then it came back to the past. She didn't believe my story. That's the greatest cock and bull I ever heard. So he fell out of his car. Who do you think you're talking to? Hey, I've been around, mister. I don't know, wrong guy when I see one. What'd you do, kiss him with a wrench? I told you we were just friends. You think I killed him? Well, maybe they still think so. What makes you so sure I'll shut up? Give me a break, will you? Won't do me any good having you pinched. Cop's no friend of mine. Now, if there was a reward, I'd turn you in a second. Don't thank me yet. I'm not through with you. Let's see that roll. What? Is that all Haskell had? I thought he had more. Search me if you think I'm holding out. He said he was going to bet 3,000 on a horse named Paradiscal and Saniana. Remember, I knew Charlie better than you. Then you knew he was a four-flusher. I'm not sure he didn't have that $3,000. You got all the earmarks of a cheap crook. Shut up. You killed him. For 2 cents, I turn you in. I don't like you. All right, don't get sore. Just remember who's boss around here. If you shut up and don't give me no arguments, no problem. If you get wise, you're in trouble. See that you don't. A crooked that you get as you look. I wouldn't want you to sniff the perfume that Arizona gives out to criminals. Doesn't make a difference one way or another. I'm not a mourner. I like Haskell even less than I like you. I saw what you did to him. Sure, I scratched him. So your idea was to go to San Bernardino and leave it. You weren't going to sell it? Sell it. Sell it. Not only do you not have any scruples, you don't have any brains. Maybe it's a good thing you met me. You dope. You dumbass. An automobile always gets an investigation. Use your head. They wonder where the owner is when they find an abandoned car. They trace you. I never thought of that. The only safe way to get rid of a car is to sell it to a dealer. Give it a new name. Stop at the next store. I want to need a bottle before we hit LA. Okay, I'll drop you off and pick you up later. Nothing doing. You're coming in. You and I, from now on, are like the Siamese twins. Don't get the point. I don't want you to get lost. I'm not going to beat it if that's what you're afraid of. Well, I'm going to stay in until you sell this car so you don't get caught. Your interest wouldn't be financial, wouldn't it? You want a smaller percentage of the profit. Now, if you insist, how can I refuse? Fine. Take the lead. I thought for a moment you were going to take it all. All right. A few hours later, we were in Hollywood. I was recognizing places Sue had written about. It was greater distance between Sue and me than when I started out. Vera wasn't kidding with that Siamese twin crack. She rented a little apartment as Mrs. Charles Haskell. When I objected to this, she said it was on account of the car. People might think it was funny if we used different names. Home sweet home. Not that either. Alright, check out the bathroom. Stinks in here. I'll take the bedroom. Okay. Sure is stuffy in here. Did they clean this room? Everything he does. Get the window shut, okay? There's a bed behind this door. Nice. You know how to work it? I invented it. Some joint. One can't have everything. I'm first in the bathtub, but I figured you would be. Just closing the door. It sure feels good to be clean again. I must be 10 pounds lighter. He must be. Hitching rides isn't the way you keep your schoolgirl complexion. Like he's mad again. He's hearing saxophone music. Here, let's hear.
Have a drink. Aren't you afraid I might take your
Must be the radio, I guess.
I didn't want to give you a drink I wouldn't have offered it. I'm being sorry, Roberts. You got yourself into this thing. Why, if I wasn't regular, you'd be in the pen this minute, being photographed, fingerprinted, and being pushed around by the cops. So cheer up. Get rid of that long puss.
Get rid of that long puss. What?
Or is your conscience bothering you?
Oh, is your conscience bothering you? It's the long puss that's bothering me. No.
It isn't.
It isn't.
Well, that's the spirit.
Wow.
He's dead and no longer I'll bring him back.
Dead no longer I'll bring back. Where'd they get this?
Anyway,
Hooch?
I never could understand.
Oh, that's right, they stopped.
Something that's over and done with. Now look, Vera, for the last time I didn't kill him.
I didn't kill him, girl. He was dead before he fell out of the car. Yeah, he died of old age. All right. That'll make me sociable? You didn't kill him. Look, I'm just crushing that cigarette with all his might. No, it's a drink. Drinking that drink with all his might. Thanks. Uh-oh. It's going to be a little entertainment for the evening. We're out of liquor, Roberts. Too bad. I felt like getting tight tonight. I think you succeeded. A prima donna's corset. I wanted to get tight. Why? Now he's going in the bathroom. If I'd have your trouble, I'd stay sober, and I have the key to that door. Maybe you're right. You want to take a big dump in there. I don't like your attitude, Roberts. There's a lot of things I don't like. Chantel. Oh, Chantel. Life is like a ball game. You got to take a swing. I read that somewhere. Okay. Look at this bellyache. Movie breaking up. The whole world. People try to F fate. You're lucky to be alive. What if Haskell had opened your door? Think of that. I'm tired of thinking. You're being tired this minute. Would trade places with you. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not so sure. At least they know they're done for. They might have to sit wondering if they are. Your philosophy stinks, pal. It's only a question of when. Politics next. Yeah. Where'd you hide the buds? On the table, sucker. Mm-hmm. There he goes. Smoking and drinking. Finally, we ran out of chat. We got all the time in the world. Played plenty for this in New York. Wouldn't care if it was the Ritz. She's got the COVID. You got a mean cough. You want a COVID test? Nobody you know. You got COVID, woman. All right. That was the dame who died of consumption. You'd be free. I don't want to see anybody die. Not even me. Especially not you. If you died, that's two people. You don't like me, do you, Roberts? Like you? I love you. My favorite sport is being kept prisoner. After we sell the car, you can go to Blazes. But not until then. I'm going to bed. Nope. Not interested. Good nights, Robert. Don't sneak away. All the doors are locked. If you're gone, I'll call the cops. Oh, he's going. Well, that's the bathroom. I don't understand. Mean woman. Mad, though. All right. He's trying to sneak out. Not smart, buddy. Oh, no, he's going to use the phone. Let's have a net real sound now. Chris Field. She's throwing off her clothes. 7, 2, 3. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. No. Not yet, darling. Tomorrow. Maybe. All right. If this were fiction, I'd fall in love with Vera. Maybe she would die, do a sacrifice for me. Sue and I would go to her grave and make some crack about there's good in all of us. Vera was just as rotten in the morning as she was at night. All right, I'm coming. It's almost noon, woman. We had to check out. So what? Shut up. You sounded like my husband. Well. Let's go. She's mean. She's mad, but she's not mean. What do you think we could get for this? Let me handle everything. 2,000? Don't worry. I'll squeeze as much out of this car as I can. Listen, don't make any slips and call me Roberts. I don't need you to tell me that. Sit down by and keep your mouth closed. Forget it and drive. You're my wife, Vera Haskell. Look, let's go back and buy that fur jacket after the deal's closed. After the deal's closed, I'm saying goodbye to you. I guess I'm getting kind of used to you. That's a habit you can start breaking. Let's try this place. All right, that's a nice wipe transition. Good afternoon. What can I do? We want to sell this car if the price is right. Blue book for $1,600. Tony, take a look at this motor. That's pretty good. They had blue book back then. What about all the rain in the interior? Well, 1850. Before I let it go for 1850, I'll wreck it and get the insurance. Tony's looking at the motor. This motor's seen a lot of driving. We haggled. Last when we were all worn out, hit a compromise. His price. It's a deal. All right, come in. We'll sign the paper. Look, Vera. Will you clean the dash? Yeah, always bossing around. 1850. That crook. Interesting. New York, huh? But you got the car in Miami. What about the insurance? What kind of insurance do you have? Well, on all the papers there? No, I don't see any. Surely you know a type and the name of the company. Yeah, but, well, if you'll just tell me. Hello, person in the chat. Did you sign the papers yet? Not yet. Well, don't. We're not selling. Wait a minute, Mrs. Haskell. What's the matter? Change your mind? Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I have. But Vera. Okay. Walking inside. You got me out of a tight spot, Vera, but I don't understand. You will in a minute. I almost threw away a gold mine. 1850, nothing to sneeze at. We're not selling the car. Well, thank you, person in the chat. I want to be free of this mess when I go. That's just it, Robert. You're not going. There's a drive-in in the next corner. Pull in and we'll eat. This is another one of your brilliant ideas. Okay, another good wipe transition. They pull in. Can I take your order? And for you, sir? I don't care. I'll take the same. Thank you. So I'll get this, Vera. I've been patient so far. I've done everything you asked me, and no more. I'm taking Haskell's money. But you're not going to keep me in prison. Look at the paper. What are you doing? Just curious. Oh, I'm just doing the voice, sound for the movie. This is a public domain movie we're streaming, and I'm doing the sound for it. No, yes. No, I won't do it. Yes, you will. You think I'm crazy? It's impossible, I tell you. Excuse me. Okay. Blow the horn when you're done. Oh, that's weird. No one could get away with that like that. You look enough like him. You had me fooled for a while. Grow up, Vera. Father knows his own son. The father won't pull through. The relatives haven't seen you in 15 or 20 years. I'm not hungry now. I won't do it. It's not as tough as it sounds. His car, letters, license. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. The old man is scats. 15 million. Personal fortune. Maybe he cut it off his son. I think you will have something to do with it. Look, Vera, I'll do anything within reason, but not that. So forget it. Find another stooge. you sap. You'll be fit as the rest of your life as Charlie Haskell. No sweating, scheming, no money problems. Vera, please, you're talking too loud. I'm splitting 50-50. We're born the same. We'll wait till we read. Did old man Haskell dead? Then you show up. Like you were from New York. No. Suppose he doesn't die. Something tells me he will die. Vera was taking it for granted that I would be part of her scheme. Either of us had our minds on the cards as we played. We were just trying to kill time. This is a death watch from Mr. Haskell. If I'm caught, they'll wonder where I got the car. I'll be up on a murder charge. You'll be out too if I'm caught. 18 points. That gives me 30. How will I be out? You'll be out. 1,850 we would have got from the car. Really? What you already got? Let me put you on the bus. We'll both be in the clear. I'll be in the clear anyway, maybe. But if I get caught, you squeal? No, not squeal exactly. Never mind. Even you did tell the cops I was in on it. What could they do to me? They might give you the same medicine to give you, the rope. But I'm on my way out. All I'll be doing is rushing it. Think of the 1850 you'll lose. I'll take the chance. Another drink? Once people get a few dollars, they become greedy. They want more. Remember the Roman general. He got his for being greedy. He wasn't satisfied until the final wind-up. A couple of days ago, you didn't have a dime. You were so broke you couldn't pay cash for a postage stamp. Now you've got almost $700. $18.50 in the offing. Don't try for more. Let's have some blackjack. Play solitaire. That's the way I feel about it. I'm just doing you a favor. I'll keep my mouth shut. Thanks. Call the cop. You killed a man. Yes, I did. Or I didn't. All right, then. Let me call the cops. If you're innocent, why you be scared? Okay. Call them, see if I care. At least they'll give me a square deal. Want me to call them? I warn you, if I'm pinched, I'll throw you in. I'll say you help me. If I fry, I'll get even. You wouldn't dare. Call them. Okay, I will. He's getting scared. Calling their bluff. Information? What's the number of the Hollywood police station? Okay, I got it, thanks. Wait a minute. I'll show you if I wouldn't. Take it easy now. Let's talk this over. This was early in the evening. The conversation, while hectic, was at least some minutes past. More obstacles. Vera got blue. Words from her lips cracked like a whip. How can I be Charles Haskell, who I don't know anything about him? I didn't know if I ever owned a dog. Also pointing out that his people never saw that scar. He ran away after putting out the kid's eye, but his father knew he was cut. There'd be some kind of a mark. The old man's dead by tomorrow morning. You can cut yourself a little, couldn't you? I'll let you cut my leg up for that kind of dough. How do we know Haskell wasn't such a phony? Dreaming or not, you won't be dreaming when the law gets you. There's a gas chamber waiting for you, Roberts. Expedition to Arizona is a cinch. Where's the phone? Vera, leave me alone. Vera. Vera. They're struggling now. They're fighting. You're hurting me. I promise I won't call. You hurt me. You're no gentleman. Yeah, all right. I'll open up the window. Oh, look. She's running out with the phone. Closing the room. Vera, open the door, please. Vera, don't call the cops. I don't like you, Roberts. You hurt my hand. I'm going to get even. If you don't open the door, I'm going to kick it down. I'll do anything you say. All right, now he's busting down the door. He'll break the phone. Oh, he's pulling on it. And she has it tangled around her. Ligature. Oh man, this is strong, some provocative stuff. He strangled her. Oh, the door was knocked down. It was open the whole time. Vera. Sad. Vera strangled herself. Or she strangled. The world is full of skeptics. I'm one myself. How many would believe he fell out of the car? How many would believe the murder wasn't premeditated? She had me over a barrel. The only out was force. Without making a sound, Vera was dead. And I was her murderer. I'd become one. I better not get caught. What evidence there was had to be destroyed. There's plenty of evidence. Looking at all the things we had bought, a list of all the people that would remember me. No, I could burn clothes and hide bottles for the next 5 years. There'd always be witnesses. The car dealer, the waitress, the girl in the dress shop, the guy in the liquor store. They could all identify me. I was cooked, done for. I had to get out of there. That's Iron Man. This time I couldn't. I did. This time I was guilty. I knew it. I was like a guy suffering from shock. Things were rolling around in my head. I couldn't make myself think right. All I could think of was the guy in the saxophone, what he was playing. It wasn't a love song. It was a dirge. I need a shave, though. That's one thing he thought. I'll walk over here into the light. It's trying to go. Looks outside. Puts on his coat. Now back to the present. My problems weren't solved. I had to stay away from New York for all time because L. Roberts was listed as dead and had to stay dead. I could never go back to Hollywood either. Someone might recognize me as Haskell. Then there was Sue. I could never go to her with a thing like this hanging over my head. All I could do was pray she'd be happy. What's he gonna do? I was in Bakersfield before I read that Vera's body was discovered and the police were looking for a Haskell in connection with his wife's murder. Isn't that a laugh? Haskell got me into this mess, and Haskell's getting me out of it. The police were searching for a dead man. I keep trying to forget what happened and wonder what my life would have been if that car of Haskell's hadn't have stopped. But one thing I don't have to wonder about, I know. Someday a car will stop to pick me up that I never thumbed. Yes, fate, by some mysterious force, has put the finger on you or me for no good reason at all. The end. Well, that was pretty good film noir. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you would.